Am I the asshole for refusing to pay child support to my ex-wife or our children so she and her husband can save for their other kids?
Ooh.
It's kind of complex. My ex-wife and I are the parents of a daughter who is 17 and a son who is 15. We share custody of our kids 50-50, and we have been divorced for 13 years now.
Wow.
Neither of us pays child support because we have equal time with the kids, and we split the cost of everything: school, medical, dental, extracurriculars. I opened up bank accounts for my kids when each were born, and I have saved from then. But around 8 or so years ago, I came into some money because I was injured at work, and I put that money into their accounts. As well as a relative died 4 years ago, and I left that sum of money and also went to their accounts.
Okay.
The money I have now saved for them will help them tremendously in their futures, whether they go to college or not. My ex-wife remarried several years ago. Her stepdaughter is 16. She's got a nephew of her husband's they are raising who is 14, and she has a 7 and a 5-year-old with her husband. Ex-wife wanted to talk to me about college for our kids, and she told me that she and her husband had told all their kids that community college would be the most affordable option for them and that they would get as much help as possible, but a more expensive school would be tough on them. I told her that our kids would have the option if they wanted it because I have saved more than a healthy amount for them. She asked me why I never told her sooner, and I told her because I was taking care of our children and it wasn't something she needed to know. A few days after this talk, she called me and alongside her husband said that they would like me to pay child support for our kids so that they can save more money for their other children's futures.
Oh, no.
I told her I was not going to pay her child support just so she could support the other children in her home.
Negative.
Her husband told me I could always offer to split the money between all of the children.
What?
I told him I was not paying
no.
for his kids to go to college. I told him I only had a responsibility to my children. I told them if they wanted to save more money, I would happily take the kids more if they, my kids, want to spend more time at home with me. Ex-wife called me cruel and said keeping 50-50 and paying money so our kids' siblings can go to college should be a no-brainer for me.
What?
I told her the day I have an obligation to help her support her entire household is a day in another universe where we never broke up. But we did. And she has to accept she is equally responsible for our kids as me. They both told me I was an ass. And even though I feel I'm not crazy, I must be.
Nope.
Am I the asshole?
Nope. Negative. No asshole there. None at all. Nope. There's not even anything.
Yo, where do people get the, like,
That's
how
ridiculous.
do you even?
That's ridiculous. Like,
What's the conversation?
What about those kids?
What do you?
Why do those kids have to go do with that?
Hold on. He's supposed to pay to help his daughter, his ex-wife's husband's daughter,
And 2 kids and a nephew.
and a nephew.
What they got to do with him?
If you don't get the,
Tell him, you know what? Give me 100% custody. You don't have to worry about it. That's ridiculous. That's absurd. I can't believe that they even asked that. He's an ass. Well, he ain't a broke ass. So,
sir, that
go
is
ahead.
emotional manipulation.
Correct.
But why wouldn't you take care of, how many kids is this now? So they got 2. Ex-husband, the new husband has 1, a nephew, and
6.
2.
Yeah.
Imagine you got 2 kids.
Yeah. And you got to.
And you're supposed to
You gotta
split.
take all of
You're
them.
supposed to split the money from your accident and from your family member amongst these. Like, they can't even use the argument. But they're their siblings. They're not. Well, they're really not.
That's like a quote from that Kanye song. You gotta take all of them to show biz.
Tell your ex and her baby kids.
Oh no. Yeah, you should have thought about that.
Oh wow.
I think you should just really be talking to his kids. He might need to rescue his kids out of that household.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole at
That's
all.
a clear not the asshole for me.
Nope.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, that was easy.
There's no conversation. There's no conversation for that. Let's just.
Next.